Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Now, we aren't meeting together as a church family this morning, as we're all at home celebrating with our loved ones, but I'd like to share a few thoughts with you as you celebrate together. Not a reflection on today, on Christmas, but a reflection on tomorrow. Because tomorrow, in one way or another, we will all begin to put Christmas away. Now, some of us may keep our decorations up until New Year's or maybe even later. And some of you may be packing up your decorations tomorrow. You might already be planning on what you're going to do and the first thing you'll put away. But in one way or another, we all begin to put Christmas away tomorrow. And I don't mean the decorations, but the essence or the spirit of Christmas, what Christmas is all about. We spend a month every year talking about Jesus, his birth, about angels and wise men and shepherds and mangers. But tonight, when the sun sets, that will all be over. Now, as Christians and as the church, we love the mantra, keep Christ in Christmas. And you see that around and you hear it every year. But for many people, Jesus will get packed up with the manger scene and tree, and will be tucked away until Easter or maybe even next Christmas. Historically, Christmas and Easter are the biggest services that churches see. And I love Christmas Eve, I'm not complaining about that. It's one of my favorite services of the year. And I love the sense of community and reverence that comes at Easter, as we recognize the sacrifice of Jesus on the cross. But as much as we all say to keep Christ in Christmas, there are many of us who would be quite content to leave Jesus in the cradle or to leave him on the cross until the next season. And so this morning, I want to challenge us all. As much as we like to say keep Christ in Christmas, I want to challenge you not to leave him there. You know, there isn't a day that goes by that we are not in need of God's grace and his peace. At Christmas, we remember how God provided for that need, but that need is there every single day. And the gift that God gave us at Christmas is there for us every single day. The people of Israel spent 40 years in the desert, wandering in circles. Times were intense, hot, and dry, and I'm sure that they got tired. But God met them where they were. He made sure they had everything they needed. They learned how much they had to rely on him through every hard and grueling step. They were hungry, and so God sent them manna, or bread from heaven. Every day there was a miracle there right before their eyes. They just had to pick it up. Exodus 16 verses 14 to 19 says, "When the dew evaporated, a flaky substance as fine as frost blanketed the ground. The Israelites were puzzled when they saw it. 'What is it?' they asked each other, and they had no idea what it was. So Moses told them, 'It is the food that the Lord has given you to eat. These are the Lord's instructions. Each household should gather as much as it needs. Pick up 2 quarts for each person in your tent.' So the people of Israel did as they were told. Some gathered a lot, some only little. But when they measured it out, everyone had just enough. Those who gathered a lot had nothing left over, and those who gathered only a little had enough. Each family had just what it needed. Then Moses told them, 'Do not keep any of it until morning.'" Just like the Israelites had to gather up the food that God provided for them each morning, we also need to seek God every single day. They couldn't store it up, they couldn't hoard it for weeks or months. They had to go out and gather it daily. And God always provided for them. Every morning it was there waiting for them. Every day he made sure that it met their needs and that they were satisfied and nourished. That is what God does for us every day. We can't just rely on a couple days of the year to stockpile Jesus and his blessings in our lives. We need him every day, and we need to celebrate him every day. Philippians 4 verse 4 says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice." The Christmas story is a miracle for humanity, for sure, But God's miracles are all around us every day, right before our eyes. We just have to choose to look for them and stay close to Him. Jesus covers our past sin, He secures our future, and He gives us all that we need to get through the day. And He promises that as we come to Him and allow His truth to feed us and fill our lives, that we will be satisfied. So this morning, continue to celebrate the birth of Jesus, but tomorrow morning, when it's all over for another year, don't pack up Jesus with your Christmas tree. Don't leave Jesus in Christmas. Don't shorthand yourself of the blessings that He has for you. Seek Him every day. His love, grace, and peace comes from a well that will never run dry. And so from Larissa and I would like to conclude by wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas.